Welcome back. The Brotherhood Ballad is back. A long-awaited return. How are we feeling, Alex?
Oh, this is just terrific. I'm so happy we're back. We kind of had to do this rather quick and emergency episode, as one would call it, but no time like the present.
Yeah, so the emergency in question. Let's just get straight into it. How are you feeling? Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer.
Yeah, I couldn't be more thrilled. This is like a kid in a candy store, like waking up on Christmas morning. I mean, this is like, oh man, I'm still in disbelief. Um, I actually ordered a Micah Parsons jersey last night. I waited too long. I should have done it, like a couple days ago. But anyways, I mean, where do I even begin about Jerry Jones too? I mean, I'm gonna watch what I say because a lot of people view this, but I think it's about time that Steven takes over. I mean, you have to be one of the dumbest people to trade away a Hall of Fame edge rusher. I mean, all Micah Parsons ever wanted to be was a Dallas Cowboy growing up in Pennsylvania, where you could be two Steelers or an Eagles fan, and he like shed his loyalty to the Cowboys day in and day out. Got recruited and signed with Penn State, wore the navy and silver colors, and then it was like written in the stars for Micah to make his grand entrance into Dallas, and which he did. I mean, he was a four-time Pro Bowler, three-time All Pro, and Defensive Rookie in the Year. I mean, every Hall of Famer that has gone to Dallas dreams about wearing that blue jacket at the end of their career, and that's what Micah Parsons did. But Jerry Jones' big ass ego got in the way of allowing, you know, Dallas to do anything good next season. Like I'm not. I mean, I love Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is a damn good D tackle, but I mean, we're not going to sit here and compare apples and oranges. Like I'm thankful for Kenny Clark and everything he did. He was loyal to Green Bay, and I'm a little bit sad that he was the one that had to go. But like, it's Micah Parsons, and a player like that does not come available hardly ever. Like Dallas itself is in shambles. First, they send the player that took them to the finals to the Lakers to team up with one of the best players ever. And then they send Micah Parsons to a team that has been beating their ass, straight belt to ass for the past 20 years. The Packers never lose in Jerry World. And when they come to Jerry World in week 4, it's going to be bad.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a huge
Sunday
matchup.
night
That's
matchup
like Minnesota trading away Anthony Edwards and Justin
in
Jefferson.
the same year to rivals.
It's just one of the craziest trades. I mean, I was even thinking about obviously last year the Eagles got Saquon Barkley, and that pushed them right over the edge to win the title. So I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen with the Packers because they were contender for sure, but this kind of like
This is it.
solidifies them up there like with Buffalo, the Chiefs. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think trying to be as unbiased as possible, even though how much of a fan I am, I just think the only other team that's like would be arguably better than us in the NFC as a whole now are the Eagles.
I would have to agree. Even just looking at the over-unders, I mean, I don't think that Detroit's going to be better than them. I don't think that the 49ers are going to be better than them. I mean, nobody in the NFC South is like doing absolute anything this year. So I think it's pretty much Green Bay. It's pretty much a free shot in the NFC, other than the Eagles, obviously. But I think this kind of it's the Eagles and the Packers, 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah, and I, as far as like listening, so I listened to like uh Goose talk, I listened to Matt LaFleur talk, and I listened to Micah talk all when this went down, and it really fired me up more than this is the one of the most like happy, like excited I've been going into a Packers preseason in a long time. At least that I can honestly remember, because like I don't remember anything when I was 10 when the Packers won the Super Bowl. Like I would like at present now, this is insane. Like I still sit here and like go day by day and still cannot believe that Jerry Jones really let Micah Parsons come to a team that gives him work every time they play.
It's crazy because last year was supposed to be the year for the Packers to at least like break out even more. I mean, the year before
We're
being
not don't bring it up.
And then, it didn't end the way that they wanted to. But last year was just a season from hell. Jordan Love was pretty much injured all year. Our guy Jordan Morgan was injured. They were just dealing with a bunch of Jair Alexander. It was just not the year for them. And this like just adds another like I think it's just going to be like their year to just show everybody like Matt LaFleur is like one of the best coaches in the NFL. Jordan Love's going to be I could see him cracking the top five of best quarterbacks in the league this year. Is that
Yeah,
crazy?
I think for sure Allen, Lamar, Mahomes are all better. Like
Burrow? Do
who?
you think Burrow's better?
No.
No?
It's like my thoughts. It's like my thoughts on Jalen Hurts. You put a right quarterback in the right place. Like you give T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to Stetson Bennett and hit those wide receivers would still perform. Like Jalen Hurts on the Eagles. I'm not going to discredit Jalen Hurts because he did win the Super Bowl MVP, but his whole team is loaded. I mean, defense to offense, bottom to top. I mean, all their positions are some of the best positions in the sport. So I'm not really that high. Like I personally like talent for talent, like who is a better quarterback? Like right now, I think Jalen Hurts is like up there. But if we're gonna look at it all time, I think Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff both have more raw talent than Jalen Hurts.
Wow.
Imagine the Matthew Stafford that played with Megatron and put him on the Eagles right now. You're gonna tell me they wouldn't win a Super Bowl with that Matthew Stafford?
Oh, they would.
It's my point. So like I definitely see yeah, I mean, I think I see three like better because like Jalen Hurts playing with Christian Watson and like Romeo Dobbs and stuff would probably be the same as Jordan Love.
Yeah.
So
Getting
I could
to,
definitely see it.
getting into the awards. I mean, I don't think it's a long shot right now for Jordan Love to win the MVP. I mean, right now 16 to 1 odds, but I don't hate it,
Yeah.
especially if the Packers are going to go like 12 and 5. What do you think they're going to go for this season?
I think they win 14 games. I think they beat the Bears. I think they beat the Bears both times. I think their two losses come to Minnesota and Detroit or Philly.
Those will be the three?
No, so I think they're going to lose to the Vikings for sure, one of the games, and
Okay.
the other loss will either be the Lions or the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
14 and 3.
yeah,
They'll be like the Vikings last year.
yeah. But the Vikings suck. So, I
Yeah.
mean,
Sam Darnold's not doing much.
yeah. Now they got JJ McCarthy who go. All right, let's put it off.
Yeah, I mean, before the trade, the Packers and the Vikings both were 9.5 over under, and I mean, now I'm hammering the over and hammering
Half.
for Minnesota. It's not even a question.
Yeah, I mean Minnesota's offense too is loaded. It's just a matter of whether or not JJ McCarthy is actually good. Because
That's
like
one of the biggest questions for this year.
that is the biggest question for them is if JJ McCarthy will turn out. He hasn't played football in 2 years. Like, yeah, I mean, Michigan went undefeated and won, but like, at what cost? I mean, like, from what I understand about that Michigan team, they were loaded with so many other good players that made JJ McCarthy look better than what he was.
Oh yeah,
So,
the defense was stacked too.
yeah.
Looking at all the divisions, what race do you think will be the closest to win it?
So honestly, I think the NFC North is going to be the closest, and then I also like, I believe it's the AFC West or East, sorry, that has the Steelers, the
Oh, the
Bengals.
North,
Yeah,
AFC.
sorry, the North. Yeah, the North
Who
that
do
has
you think it'll be? The Steelers and the Ravens fighting for the number one?
So here's my thing on the Steelers, because you know how much of a Rodgers fan I am. So I believe, a lot of people are, wishy-washy on Mike Tomlin, but I think if that offensive line can create enough time for Rodgers to do what Rodgers does best in the pocket, I think the Steelers are a dark horse this season.
To
I
win
know
it all, or just
no, to like, advance, not win the Super Bowl, but I think
like an
with
AFC championship? Yeah.
even though Rodgers is aging, if they can give him enough time in the pocket, I think they're like they have potential under the right circumstances with Rodgers playing well. It's going to take a lot just because he's older now, but and they're not really helping him out in the wide receiver position. I mean,
How do you think him and DK will mesh?
those are two fucking those are two diva queens. D like like you know how Rogers is. I love Rogers. I'll never slander him or anything like that, but he's got his, his sides to him, and
Oh, yeah.
DK Metcalf is no better. He's a better version of Juju Smith TikTok, doing his little dances and stuff. Like, just play football, man. You've been given a God-given build to be good at football. Like, use it. And what is, you think Rogers is going to be dicing up Calvin Austin? Who is Calvin Austin?
I like Tomlin and Rodgers together. I just hope that Rodgers' body can hold up. I
I
just
love Rogers and Tomlin together.
I love it, but I don't know if it's just the protection, like you mentioned, and I feel like he just doesn't want to get hit, and he doesn't want to. He can't run as like he used to. So I mean, if they give him enough time, I think they could definitely compete. I think the Ravens will win for sure the division, but I think if the Steelers, if I mean their defense, is going to be great. T.J. Watt, potential defensive player of the year.
Aging Jalen Ramsey.
But yeah, I mean shout out Florida State legend.
Did
Looking
he ever steal crab
forward,
legs with Jameis?
what?
Did he ever steal crab legs with Jameis? Or no?
You got baby. Honestly, I think the Giants they could they could. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but I think they're going to have a pretty good squad, especially with Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I love Jackson Dart. I'm a big fan of him. But a bigger, a bigger fan I am of this is the Patriots right now.
Oh
I
yeah,
think Will Campbell is a dog. I don't know if you saw any of his preseason highlights. Did you at all?
a little bit.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna
They
do
don't die
bad
for Drake
things.
May.
Yeah, that uh, he's gonna do bad things to some defenses. I'll tell you what.
I really like Drake May. He's out of those second year quarterbacks. Obviously, I really don't like Caleb Williams. I don't think he's going to do
Who
shit.
does? Do Chicago fans even like Caleb Williams?
I don't think so. I mean, I think low key they probably miss Justin Fields at this point, but oh
Yeah, I
well.
miss Justin Fields more, and I'm a Packers fan.
Him in New York. I mean, I don't think the Jets. I don't have them. I have them under 6.5 wins because I really just don't think they're gonna be able to compete. I think Miami I have them under as well in that division because I mean Tyreek Hill. It's just
Yeah,
he was probably gonna get another concussion if you had to bet on it. Like
and he doesn't even want to be in
AFC
Miami.
East is gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, he's talked about how he doesn't even want to be in Miami up to this point. Like,
He goes back to Kansas City. That'd be crazy.
oh my god.
How do you feel about Taylor and Travis getting engaged? We haven't heard from Alex, the major Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah, check it out. Um, how do I feel? I don't really care, to be fair,
Life
because
of a Showgirl, though.
yeah, I mean,
Do you think it'll be a
after
top three Taylor album?
no, there's no way in hell.
It'll be
There's,
better probably than TTPD though.
yeah, a lot of her albums are better than that. I mean, part of me is
Now
like,
in the
that's all.
comments if you want us to do a Taylor Swift ranked video.
Yeah,
We have
for
to.
sure we'll have to. Um, Part of me just feels like all, like, the whole their Instagram posts, like, all this shit is scripted, man. Like, making it look like a fairy tale ending.
She posted the engagement photo on Blake Lively's birthday because they're beefing.
I know.
Crazy.
And it's like supposed to be like this happy ending and all this. And this is like, it was so funny because like Taylor posted it and tag, it's his Instagram is Killa Trav. It's just like, oh, it's too good, man. It's too good. I hope he's focused on the NFL because I have him in some of my fantasy drafts. So I hope he's worried or focused about football, not about the fact that he just signed his biggest contract ever, actually.
Wow. Can you see one of the dark horses I have in the AFC is Denver? Can you see them winning the division, AFC West?
Wow. That would be,
I could see it.
you could see it.
I could see the Chiefs going. I could see the Chiefs going 10-7, and the Broncos beating them out and going 10-7 and getting that tiebreaker. I could see it. I think the Chiefs will have a little bit of a regression. I mean, obviously last year 15-2 off of a bunch of fourth quarter just like heroic plays. I mean, all of those close games, I don't think will flip their way this year. I mean, the luck that they had last year was one of the luckiest seasons in NFL history. Just making it to the Super Bowl when they didn't even play that good.
Yeah, I think I guess cool because their defense is is really good, like with Pat Surtain and those guys. But um, it's going to rely heavy on whether or not Bo Nix is present because like their best receiver is what, like Marvin Mims.
Sutton's still on the team.
Portland Sutton still
And
is.
Pat Bryant's been playing good, that rookie. They
Who's
do
their
have
tight end?
Shane Ingram at tight end, so he'll be
Oh,
probably.
that's right, they do. What's the running back situation?
Um, J.K. Dobbins.
That's right, they did get Dobbins.
They did
Okay.
get him. I think they still have Estime from Notre Dame,
I
but
think that personally, I think the Chargers have a little bit better, not necessarily better chance at winning, but I like them just because they have Harbaugh. I mean, and that's no discredit to Sean Payton
how do
because
you feel
Sean
about
Payton,
Herbert though?
he's
Kind of a
non-existent.
500 quarterback right
He's non-existent in the playoffs. I mean, he lost to that bum Trevor Lawrence. Um, I don't know. The AFC West is so like hit or miss, especially with, I mean, the coaches that are now the head coaches there with Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, Harbaugh, and Andy Reid. All four of them are legends.
now.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a battle of the minds. Like, I watch L or the Raiders play? Probably not. Like, I don't. I mean, Ashton Genty, like, yeah, he was good in college against Mountain West teams.
We saw Boise State lost week one.
Yeah, they got absolutely murdered, straight BTA. So we'll see if Genty's Mountain West competition will translate to the big leagues. I have a feeling that it's going to be bad for the Raiders. Actually, I don't see a scenario, especially given their offensive line situation. I don't see a scenario where they're giving Genty much to thrive.
Did you see Genty winning Offensive Rookie of the Year since he is the favorite right now?
Yeah, him or Travis Hunter.
I think Cam Ward is my pick. I think he's going to have a really good year. At least, I don't think the Titans will win games, but I think he'll put up a lot of
Yeah.
numbers.
I also like Jackson Dart in that conversation too.
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about the NFC West with the 49ers and the Rams, Cardinals, CFB?
Uh, yeah, so we were talking last night actually, and one of my coworkers grew up just right outside of what Coralsville, wherever Oregon State is. Yeah, and he's a huge Seahawks fan, and so he's been talking to me a bunch about it. So I think I'm kind of big on the Seahawks right now. I mean, because it's a matter of like I've been seeing a lot that you have in terms of like the hype behind the 49ers, and I don't see it. And it's not because of how Packers and 49ers games have gone in the past. Like to me, it's like what has changed from last season to now. I can't
Last
find
season was a year from hell for sure, but
like
nothing
what
really
it's
changed.
like what have they done to significantly improve from last season to now to where they can go from nothing to being a contender in the NFC. I don't know what they have done to get to that point.
That's fair. I see the 49ers and the Rams taking a step back. I think the Cardinals will do good. We'll see how they finish out the year because they always kind of get off to a hot start, but I don't think Kyler Murray can sustain it. I could see the Seahawks winning that division, honestly. It's kind of up in the air.
It depends also on how Sam Howell plays or Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam Howell. My God. They did give Darnold a big contract, so we'll see. I mean, because with when you were playing with like Hawkinson and Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, who are all very good, arguably Justin Jefferson being the best wide receiver in the league, you go from that to playing with I I honestly I don't know a single wide receiver in Seattle. Do you?
I
I
think
can't
they have one. They have like Hutton or something, or Torrey Hudson or something.
who?
One of the rookies out of Colorado State's been making waves, but other
Yeah,
than that, I really can't tell you.
I'm checking their depth chart right now to see like if there's any notable names here.
For
Oh, they have Cooper Cup.
oh yeah, they got him. They signed
Yeah,
him.
Cup. That's right.
Looking at the winners for each division, I think Buffalo, I think will take the AFC East, but I think New England will definitely fight for it.
Hmm.
Ravens in the North, I think
Yeah.
Steelers definitely could compete with them. AFC South kind of a coin toss, but I think Houston kind of have to take them just because all the other teams I don't really have faith in. The AFC West, I have Denver. And then on the NFC, Philly, Green Bay, Tampa Bay went in the South, and then I have the Cardinals, like I mentioned, winning the AFC or NFC West. What are your thoughts?
Um, I think my only disagreement there would probably be I see Seattle winning
That's
the the West.
in terms of awards. Honestly, I know it's been a Lamar, Mahomes, Josh Allen, but I think we need a little new blood. Give me Jordan Love.
Wow, if Jordan Love wins Heisman. Oh, Heisman. If Jordan Love wins the MVP, the Packers are winning the Super Bowl.
If they go 14-3, I think they got a good shot for him to win it. I think that's two bets. Like, if you're gonna bet on the Packers to win the NFC, you might as well bet Jordan Love to win the MVP. I think Offensive Player of the Year, give me Jamar Chase. I think he'll put up a lot, like big numbers.
Okay.
Defensive Player of the Year, give me Parsons. Run it back, a little double Green Bay action. Cam Ward, Offensive Player of the Year, but shout out T Mac. Adam
Yes,
Lazard's
sir.
gonna be a dog. Mike Vrabel, give him me Coach of the Year or for New York or New England. Comeback Player of the Year, I just said Christian McCaffrey because he's always hurt, and I think if he puts up numbers, he'll win that. But what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, honestly, MVP. I mean, I would hope that it's Love, but I mean, just the way the NFL has been playing and how things are going, for me, it's gonna be. I would be surprised if it's anyone other than Mahomes, Allen, or Lamar. But obviously, I'd love for it to be Jordan Love. For Defensive Player of the Year, it's Micah Parsons all day. For Offensive Player of the Year, give me Saquon to run it back because didn't he win it last year?
I think he did.
Yeah, give me Saquon to run it back, or give me Puka.
That would be crazy. Shout out BYU.
Yeah, go Coggers.
Do you think? Give me your Final Four. What do you think it's going to look like?
NFC Championship. I'll give you two predictions. I'll give you a biased one and a non-biased one. Non-biased, probably Eagles, Packers, and then biased, probably Packers, Rams.
Wow. And what
Yeah.
about the AFC?
AFC, give me Chiefs, either Chiefs, Bills, Chiefs, Ravens.
I mean, that's pretty much a guarantee at this
I
point.
mean,
Super Bowl. If the Packers win the NFC and go to the Super Bowl, who do you want to see and who do you not want to see on the other side?
I don't want to see.
It's tough to not say the Chiefs, but then again, last year they got blown out by the Eagles, so it's
That's
like
smoked.
you
Also,
don't want to put Mahomes in the Super
side
Bowl.
note, while I decide this, you know how like the NFL's been scripted in terms of like the colors of the Super Bowl logo determining teams, like how last year. To me, I don't know about you, but I see quite a lot of green here and yellow. You know what I want to see actually? You know what I want to see? I'm not scared of anybody. Give me Packers Ravens in the Super Bowl.
I think that would do a lot of numbers.
Give me Lamar versus Jordan Love too because they play in like week 16, the
Oh my God.
regular season at Lambeau. Run it back in San Francisco at Levi Stadium. Who would I not want to see? Probably the Chiefs. I mean, what else am I supposed to say?
That's valid. I think that's very valid. I mean, it kind of has to be the Ravens' year because each year they've lost on just the last play or something crazy happening. So I think this definitely could be their year. And then I thought the Packers' year was going to be last year. So, I mean, you get the best player in the
On
NFL
defense.
defense. So,
Yeah,
Ravens.
like I've been talking to my constituents about. I think there's only two arguable better defensive players, and that's T.J. Watt and Miles Garrett. That's it. I don't think you can make an argument for Bosa anymore. Um, but at one point you easily could have.
Yeah.
But
This defense is going to be stacked again.
our defense is loaded. It was good last year. It was a top five defense in terms of yards allowed per game. I think we were top three in turnovers. Xavier McKinney tied for second with picks. Like, uh,
What would be like a successful season for the Packers? And then what would be a successful season for like Matthew Golden, your number one overall pick?
yeah. So realistically, I think if Matthew Golden can get to that 1,000 yard mark, I think is a reasonable expectation, given him, like how much hype is around him and how quick he is. His route running is, no route running will ever compare to Devonte Adams, but like Matthew Golden's route running, to me, what I've seen from highlights at Texas needs improvement. And in the NFL, he's going to get that. So I think like 1,000 yards seems like a reasonable expectation, just given the lack of the number one like wide receiver in our wide receiver room. But I think the plan is they're trying to push that on Matthew Golden, especially given the fact that Christian Watson is going to be out for the whole season.
Yeah, with that torn ACL, right?
Yeah. So 1,000 yards, touchdowns, I don't know, because I feel like Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs are going to be very present on goal line stances. Um, yeah, so touchdowns TBD on that, but yards, if he can eclipse 1,000, that's definitely good.
So ceiling and floor for the floor, what's the wins that you'll see like the least, or what the win range do you think the Packers like should be eyeing towards?
Honestly, probably 12 to 15.
12,
Honestly,
15?
with the defense
Anything
they
less
have,
than that is a disappointment.
huh?
Anything less than that's a disappointment.
Um, Not necessarily if they get less than 12 wins and still make the playoffs.
That's fair. If they go like 11-6 and make the playoffs, it doesn't
I
really.
don't, yeah, I don't see why. Like we can run through. I think we have enough time, so I think we can run through their schedule really quick. I'll do
Week
rapid fire.
one at with the Lions. I think that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. Before like 3 days ago, I it was a hard toss up between Packers Lions, but now with Micah Parsons, give me uh give me the Packers in week one. On 9/11, you know, paying respect to everyone that had to fall on that horrible day. We've got Packers Commanders. Give me the Packers for sure. Um, Packers Browns. Give me the Packers. Packers Cowboys now definitely give me the Packers. The Bengals have no defense, so give me the Packers over the Bengals for a 5-0 start. Um, Packers versus Cardinals. We played the Cardinals a couple seasons ago. Should be a pretty easy win there. Packers Steelers, which I'll be at live in Pittsburgh from Heinz Field, not AccuSure, whatever that shit is. Give me the Packers again. Packers Panthers. Give me the Packers. Packers Eagles. Packers Eagles. Probably the Eagles. Um, Packers Giants. Give me the Packers for sure. Vikings Packers. The first time they play, give me the Packers at home, and then Packers Lions on Thanksgiving. Packers always win on Thanksgiving. Knock on wood. Give me the Packers. Packers Bears. Yep. Go Pack. Packers Broncos. Packers Bears. Packers Ravens Packers. Um, Probably the Ravens, depending on where we at that point. I could see the Ravens winning, and then they end their season with Packers Vikings. Maybe the Vikings for the three losses that I talked about.
That's valid. So 15-3,
Yeah,
15-2.
yeah, because of bye week.
So
15, no, 14-3.
damn, I can see it.
I could see it too. The stars are currently aligning, so
It's gonna be one hell of a ride. You saw last night Arizona beat Hawaii 40-6. Does that change any expectations for the rest of the season? Just switching gears to college because
yeah,
go our two favorite teams to end this.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, I loved you and Scotty's review of the Arizona season. I was pretty in touch with in terms of agreement, like how I felt. You guys predicted, but man, they made Hawaii look pretty bad, like JV level football.
Do you think a bowl game has to be in question?
Oh, for sure. Now, if it's not, then they got to get rid of Brennan.
I think
They have to
that
make a bowl
seat's
game
definitely gonna be like burning hot if they don't get a bowl, especially with that start.
for
Looking
sure.
looking at their schedule, so next week we have Weber State. I mean, if we lose that, I might as well eat shit like that Florida State fan.
Yeah, shout out Dame Dalla.
The next week we have Kansas State in Tucson. I like that game a lot more just because they barely beat North Dakota.
Dude, they barely won last night. Avery Johnson looks like he should be playing like Pop Warner or something.
and then we have a bye week, and then we play in Ames. So I think if we can somehow beat Iowa State, I mean that would be maybe run it back at the Alamo Bowl, like maybe a 10-win season at that point. But I
Yeah.
don't think we'll beat Iowa
I
State.
like even living in Iowa my whole life, I'm not an Iowa State fan, but I've been to so many Iowa State games. I would like, especially right now, how Iowa State's looked in their first 2 weeks. I'd be pretty surprised if Arizona wins that game, especially it's a whiteout at Jack Trice.
Oh, I mean, that's going to be a really tough place to play, even coming off a bye week. So at that point, I think we can beat K-State, but we'll probably
Yeah.
State. Oklahoma State looks horrible. I mean,
Yeah.
you
They,
mentioned their quarterback broke his foot, so that's not going to help. 4-1.
yeah.
BYU, I mean, Retzloff looks really good in Tulane, but he's not in BYU anymore, so I think we could beat them. That's 5-1. Houston at Houston, that's going to be kind of
That's
tough.
gonna be, yeah. Houston is looking not bad right now.
So probably 4-2. At Colorado, I'm not worried about them. Caden Salter, he's a wannabe. He's a light-skinned Sanders, so it's not even the same league anymore. So that's 5-2.
Maybe they'll retire his number when they're done.
I mean, they might as well.
He
Five
probably deserves
two.
it.
Kansas, we can beat them 6-2. Cincinnati,
You think you can beat Kansas?
it's in Tucson.
Okay, well that helps. I think that's a good game for you to like keep your eye on because I think Kansas is like low key a dark horse in the Big 12. I
Especially
could
with
see it.
Jalen Daniels, he's a dog.
Yeah, I could easily see Arizona pulling it out, but it's definitely one of those games where you want to keep your eye on it.
So
I like where you're headed right now,
two,
though.
6-2, 6-3 if we lose to Kansas.
Yep.
Cincinnati, the last four games are going to be really what decides the season. Kansas, Cincinnati, Baylor, and ASU. Because that could be either a 10-win
Yeah,
season or a 6-6 season.
I think. I mean, Cincinnati played like shit against Nebraska.
I kind of like that too. So that's what, 6-3, 7-3. Baylor, we could beat them. They got blown out by Auburn, but I mean Auburn is in the SEC. That'll be a tough one. I'm liking 8-4 a lot better.
Yeah,
If we
I
could
like
beat
it.
NBA and go 9-3, that would be nice. But I'm liking 8-4 a lot more as we talk about it. I think Arizona's better than Arizona State. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that Arizona State's owning
fork
the Big
down,
12.
forks down.
I mean, yeah, you have Jordan Tyson and Sam Levitt, but who don't you have in the backfield this year? The heart of your team. He's not there anymore. He's in New York with Jackson Dart and Jameis Winston and Danny DeVito. Like, he's not there anymore. I mean,
And Rudy Giuliani.
and who do we have? We have Fafita and we have Brent Brennan and we have I love the coordinators so far. Danny Gonzalez, that defense looked like the Desert Swarm teams of the 90s. So, I mean, I think it's gonna be a lot better of a year than people thought. People picked us to finish second to last. I think
In the
we'll
Big
either
12.
be the best or the second best team in the Big 12, up there with Iowa State and Utah.
Yeah.
What are your feelings on Wisconsin and the state of the Big Ten this year?
Yeah, well, we saw how good Arch Manning was yesterday. Yeah, real good. What
Oh,
a
yeah, that's Heisman worthy. He just
well,
went
yeah,
up until 2 minutes left in the fourth.
yeah, oh, I'm nervous, I'm scared. No, let me not play until there's like 120 seconds left on the clock. What? No.
He had to have been injured.
Fact the fact that the Texas is ranked number one after Ohio State is coming off a championship makes no sense to me. I don't understand. But yeah, anyways, let's dive into Wisconsin's schedule here. So they got a win on Thursday night against Miami of Ohio. I wasn't too thrilled with the performance, if I'm being quite honest, but nonetheless, a win is a win. And that's what we need to get is wins in order to build that confidence with our players, the coaching staff, everybody. Um, oh, that injury at the end of the game was not good.
Who got injured?
The quarterback.
Billy Edwards?
Yes.
Oh no. Well, at least you have Middle Tennessee coming up.
Yeah, we've got Middle Tennessee on Saturday at 3 o'clock in Madison. I don't think Middle Tennessee is going to be able to understand what jump around is like. So obviously, I will take Wisconsin there to start off 2-0, and then we have to go on the road to Tuscaloosa. Now, oh, here's my thoughts. Would it be realistic for me to expect an upset? No, especially that it's in Tuscaloosa. I would be drinking the Kool-Aid hard if I really thought Wisconsin would beat Alabama at home.
It was a 42-10 game last year, and that was at home. So
Yeah. And so I probably not going to win that. But I think what we saw yesterday from Alabama goes to show how good of a coach Nick Saban really was.
I mean,
Because
the GOAT. It's hard
yeah,
to replace the GOAT.
like their whole front line, the center, the guards, the tackles are all five-star recruits.
Caden
And
Proctor is probably one of the best athletes in this upcoming draft. He's a stud.
yeah, Caden Proctor, do you know where Caden Proctor went to high school?
Let me guess, Wisconsin somewhere?
No, Southeast Polk in Iowa.
Oh yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, the high school that he was on, they won three straight state championships.
The one of the stats that I heard, Kalen DeBoer is now 9-5 at Alabama with losses to four unranked teams. Nick Saban didn't have losses to four unranked teams total in his 16 years, and DeBoer's already beat that in 2 seasons, less than 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's bad, but it's hard to replace a legend. So
Anyways, yeah. So I think that's gonna be 2-1. Then we come back home to play Maryland. Should be a win. That should be another win. I
you
think
hope
what do you say?
you hope so at least. Like
I hope. I hope. I think we can beat Maryland.
yeah,
Depending on the state of everybody's health. Then we go on the road to the big house. There's no shot in hell we're winning that game. There's no way. There's literally no way we're going to the big house and winning.
Billy Edwards would have to throw for like 300 yards.
Yeah. And then we have a home game the following week is the homecoming game in Madison against Iowa. Don't even talk to me about Iowa and their fucking FCS quarterback that was good at throwing checkdowns. Okay.
That's a dub. 4-2.
4-2. Then we have to go. Actually, then we have Ohio State at home, which I plan on going to that game as of now because I have to be there for another jump around. Like that jump around tradition is one of the best traditions in college football. Like it goes up there with like the Penn State whiteout and all those like all that stuff. Like Camp Randall is so much fun. But do I think it'll be a good game? No, we're gonna get absolutely smacked. Ryan Day is gonna come into Madison and blow us into the like lake. We are going to get murdered by Ohio State. If it's anything less than a 30-point game, I'll be shocked. And then,
He didn't have to play them last year, thankfully, but I mean the Big Ten, it's really every schedule. It just depends on do you have to play Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State,
yep. And
and
then,
we're able to escape Penn State, but I mean playing Alabama's in a non-conference game is rough.
yep. So right now, up to this point, I have is, obviously with the Miami of Ohio win, beating Middle Tennessee, hopefully beating Maryland and Iowa, and then losing to Alabama, Michigan, and Ohio State at 4-3 currently. And then the following week, we have to go on the road and travel to guess where? Eugene. We're getting clapped.
4-4,
4-4. And then
a bye week.
yeah, we have a bye week. We'll give everything a good chance to reset at that 500 spot. And then we come back home to play the Huskies. The only player I'm worried about on the Huskies is Jonah Coleman. I hate Jed Fish. We both hate Jed Fish, but Jonah Coleman's like that. I think we I think we escape with that win at 5-4, and then the following week we go on the road to Bloomington. Not a win. Not a win.
5-5.
And then 5-5, and then Champaign comes to us. Not a win.
You got to win the last one to get a bowl.
Then where it all ends in Minneapolis at Huntington Bank Stadium, one of the worst stadiums in the Big Ten. That's where we'll get our bowl game and our sixth win.
I mean, I could see it happening unless there's a little shake up there at the end. 6-6 is it's a bowl game. We'll take it.
Considering the last season was the first time in like 20 years where we hadn't made a bowl game.
Yeah, your guys' last bowl game was the ReliaQuest Bowl in 2023. The last Big Ten title was in 2012. Shout out to Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
Around
shout out
that
Russell
time.
Wilson. Shout out all the Wisconsin boys, the Watt brothers, Jonathan Taylor, Monte Ball, all those guys. Um, yeah, I think it'd be reasonable to expect us to go 6-6. We're not beating any of the ranked opponents in the Big Ten. I think I think our only hope at a true upset would be Indiana. That is it.
I mean, Oregon at Oregon, nobody really
Hell no.
beats there. Ohio State, they're probably going to go to the Natty, if not the Final Four again.
They're gonna come to Madison and straight BTA. It's gonna be bad.
What are your thoughts on the first weekend of college football?
Yeah, like I had been texting you, I hadn't really gotten into college football that much. I'm still not really that big of a fan, but you and Scotty, shout out Scotty. I can't wait till we get on another pod with Scotty. I, I- you guys have gotten me into it. It's been a pretty fun week to watch all the games and stuff. But what your dad just texted us about Florida State getting fined because they stormed the field is so stupid. The NCAA is a goddamn joke. Fining teams because they storm the field in an upset, like their whole business is just a money grab. Like, I mean, we won't go into this because we already talked about it. But I hate the NIL. I hate the fact that they fined Florida State for that. Shout out Lee Corso. Um,
Legend.
yeah, Lee Corso is a legend. Um, yeah, shout out Florida State. I mean, that's a hell of a way to start your season. Also, that the screen grab of Corso being the only person to choose Florida State, it was written in the stars yesterday.
He
Like,
went 4-0 in his picks.
yeah, I should have turned that into a parlay. I should have turned Lee Corso's picks on his last week ever into a parlay.
Like Castellanos, dude, he said he's like, you guys don't have Nick Saban, we're not scared of you anymore. And then he ran for like however much he ran for and
I
was
know.
Kyler Murray reincarnated.
Yeah. Cam Newton part two.
I think I think Clemson and Miami, they got to watch out in the ACC for Florida State. They're gonna.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. Actually, I'm really excited for the Notre Dame Miami game tonight.
I really
I
love
hope
Miami. I
Carson Beck
love
gets his Lamborghini stolen again.
Mario Cristobal and Catholics versus Convicts is back.
Yes, sir. Oh,
I got
yes.
Notre Dame winning though. Give me
Yeah,
Jeremiah Love. Give me CJ Carr. It's in his blood. I got
yeah.
to watch Rudy this week, so I'm fired up for the Irish.
Yeah, fact. Shout out Rudy. But yeah. Also, just a couple more talking points for me before we wrap it up. Going back to, like the whole thing with Micah Parsons, the Packers, Matthew Golden. Micah Parsons is the first player to wear number one in 99 years. The last player to do it's Curly Lambeau, who the stadium's named after. So he's got, when we're talking about big shoes to fill, those are some hell of shoes to fill. And out of nowhere, we got a surprise announcement. Matthew Golden decided to change his number from 22 to 0, which no player ever has worn 0 for the Packers. I don't really know why. Nothing, it's not like an issue or anything. Just found it interesting that he decided to change his number to 0.
I mean, Jason Tatum wore 22 in high school and 0 in the pros, and Golden was going to wear 22, and now he's wearing 0. So shout out to Matthew Golden. I think
Yeah.
1,000 yards is reasonable. I don't know if offensive rookie of the year is in question, but I mean,
I don't think so.
just being a solid player, being that go-to receiver that you need, especially with Watson injured, will be huge. I mean, Micah Parsons will hopefully just take off a huge load from the Packers offense from having to just put up numbers because I think Parsons is going to stop a bunch of teams from scoring. So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I mean,
Jerry.
you lose Kenny Clark and two first-round picks, but
Yeah, also
he has defensive player.
the last time the Packers gave up at least one first round pick in a trade was for Brett Favre to the Falcons in the 90s. That's how much first round draft picks mean to Green Bay. Also, one last thing for me at least. Those first round draft picks, they're going to be in the 30s. So cool. You got two early second round picks. Yes, sir.
What ring number is gonna? What's that gonna be now?
For a franchise, Number 14 if you count the championships pre-NFL. But if we're talking about Super Bowls, it'll be this.
Five.
Super Bowl one, two, when they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and then when they beat the Steelers. They played in five. They've gone to the Super Bowl five times and they're 4-1. You should know who they lost to. The time they lost the Super Bowl. They made the Super Bowl back-to-back years. They lost to the this was in the late 90s.
Oh,
They beat the Patriots and then they lost to
I'm trying to think. Did they lose to the Patriots? Wait, in the 90s?
uh,
Cowboys? No.
no, they couldn't have lost to the
Oh, wait,
Cowboys.
wait, wait.
Think about good teams from the 90s like uh
Not the Steelers.
nope. Think about legend quarterbacks.
Oh, Broncos.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On Elway.
Shout out John Elway.
Yeah. John Elway was like that. But yeah, um, I'm on all good on my end. This is just great to be back. I'm so happy that we were able to get in this NFL and NFL pod and a little bit of college football. It has been great.
Yeah, so we got the Packers. I mean, look out. This has been a definitely pro Micah Parsons podcast because I mean, we had to hop on for the emergency pod. This is
Yeah.
Brotherhood Ballad. We're here. We got the logo.
All
We're
the homies love the
definitely
Brotherhood
fired up for
Ballad.
this year.
Yeah, hold on. Make sure not to show my credit card details in this.
The jersey has been ordered.
The jersey has been ordered.
The Lions better watch out. Packers are coming week one next week. It's on 9/11.
No, that's when they play the Commanders on
Oh,
9/11.
okay, okay.
Yes, sir. It's
Three.
gonna be a great season for both college and NFL.
Can't wait. Football, we're gonna have more pods coming up. Make
Yes,
sure to
sir.
like and subscribe.
Make
The
sure to like
numbers
and
are just shooting
subscribe,
up. We're aiming
baby.
for the 1,000. We're getting there.
Yep, we're getting there. Let's try our highest viewed pod together. The Brotherhood Ballad was the Kendrick and Scissor review, which had a lot of people with some bad taste in their mouth because of my opinion. But let's try to run up the views on this one.
Thanks for watching. Till
Yes,
next time.
sir. See y'all.